Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. It's Monday evening Eastern Time here in Maryland. I wanted to get up a quick video to address two issues that have come up as I continue to test the new Tecsun 2200X portable receiver. Those of you who read my review on swling.com probably noted that I had described the 2200X as having some of the best synchronous reception that I had heard from any Tecsun receiver for some time. So I'm going to have to revise that a bit based on my testing of the receiver over the last 24 hours. So here are 2 points. First of all, I have noted both on stronger signals and especially on weaker signals, a lot of pulling, a lot of loss of synchronous lock when using sync mode on the 2200X. I'll be putting up a video showing some of this, and it's pretty clear when you'll see the video what's happening when the radio is in sync mode. So I will be getting this news back to Tecsun via N&Co pretty quickly, in the hope that perhaps they can find a way to address this. Again, we don't know at this point to what extent Tecsun may have revised, if at all, the sync mode for the 2200X, beyond what we know sync is in the H501 and the PL990, for example. So until we have that information, we really kind of, searching in the dark for an answer. But right now, I have to say, quite honestly, that the synchronous reception mode in the 2200X does have me a bit concerned. Overall, I still like this radio a lot. And, I think they did a good job of basically putting the guts of the 501-990, the electronics into the, years old cabinet, two-decade old cabinet of the old Grundig Eton 750. But this synchronous issue is something that I'm going to make them aware of. Number two, and this is, something I noticed today when I was actually trying the radio on my loop antennas downstairs here in the Radio Shack. And I'm not sure, I'm not quite sure about this one. I'm going to have to do some more testing, but it does appear to me that for some reason, at least the unit I have, seems to lose sensitivity from about 22 megahertz, 23, certainly when you're up to the 25 or 26, 27 megahertz in the CB range. What I noticed is that this particular radio is almost deaf. Tried it earlier. Again, I'll have a video on this coming up. But what I noticed is that at 27, let's say 27025, 020, propagation conditions haven't been good. But at that frequency, my other receivers using a W6 LVP loop, my other receivers were getting some CB activity, but the Tecsun 2200X was hearing nothing. Interestingly, when I switched back to the internal telescopic antenna mode, I did hear a little bit more from the Tecsun, but very strange that when the receiver was in external antenna mode connected to one of my very good loop antennas here in Maryland, I wasn't hearing anything. So the question is, whether and or why this radio seems to be deaf when it gets up in the 22 to 26, 27 megahertz range, up near the end of the shortwave range. So I'll do some more tests on this, but that's definitely a concern. Not that there's a hell of a lot to listen to these days. You listen to CB if you like. You listen to some amateur operators up there, but really the sensitivity should not be falling off in those higher frequencies. That range should be pretty usable all the way up to, at least 29 megahertz, which is the end of the HF coverage. So anyway, I wanted to give you those 2 points. I do have concerns about the synchronous reception as of now, and especially about this sensitivity issue that I noticed earlier today when trying out the radio on the external loop antenna. So again, thanks for viewing. Like this if you liked it, and so of course sign up so I can get more followers. Appreciate everyone's input to the reviews and comments that I've received, and I'll be back.